Hello everybody, parents and kids. This is Lydia. I am the director of the Bloomsburg Public Library, and welcome to my first video from my house. Yes, the library building is closed. Can't check out any books, but that doesn't mean you can't visit the library and check out a wealth of digital resources. We've got all kinds of things for you there, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing. I'm glad you're here looking for ideas to stay busy, to keep on learning. I know many parents are trying hard to find resources to do school at home and to keep things interesting. And some of you are trying to balance working at home and then also having to provide enough for the kids to do too. Doing something productive is important. All right, I'm going to tell you about some of the resources and then I'll show you how to get there. We have lots of good things for you to do, and we want to make sure that you share this information. Please do with other people, other parents, other families. And thanks, shout out to the Bloomsburg Children's Museum and Box of Lights for making this possible and for inviting us to also share in what they're doing here at this website. All right, let's get started with what you can do from home to keep busy. If you just Google Bloomsburg Public Library and look at the tabs in the green strip at the top, you'll see online resources. This is where it's all at. The main page gives you a list of all our free reading and listening resources, but I also created a special tab that's called Just for Kids. So if you click on online resources and hover your mouse there a little bit, you will get to be able to see the other drop down and just mouse over that and you'll see that. So we've got a number of different resources for different age groups. Thanks to Tumble Books, the company, for giving us many of these resources for free. And I got my notes here. And I'd like to give you a little tour of the options for kids and students, and of course for adults as well. All right, to get to all the online resources, just Google Bloomsburg Public Library and look at the tabs in the green strip. So I brought that up already, online resources, and you will see that there are all kinds of things all ready to go on this page. And this page shows you all of the online resources. Some are for adults and some are for kids, and some are other activities like the romance or the Heritage Quest online. More about that probably in another video. What I recommend though is that when you're on one of these pages to perhaps go to the tab that is just for kids, and that'll bring up something that's a little bit easier. You'll see the logos of the different resources that you want to use. You have lots of options here for little kids and for students and of course for adults. All of these are free, though the Power Library requires a library card. No worries if you don't have a Bloomsburg Public Library card. If you just click on this link right here, that will take you to a screen where you can put your information in, and we will give you a free temporary card. Someday when the library is back open again, you can come in and make that permanent if you like. We are offering all these things and for free, and we hope that you'll take advantage of them and let other people know. So let me give you a quick tour of what you can find at the Bloomsburg Public Library website and on the Just for Kids option. There are several products by the Tumble Books people. Shout out to Tumble Books for making a lot of these things free that we would have had to pay for otherwise. And all of these things, you can read the descriptions. The classic, of course, is the Tumble Book Library. These are animated talking books. These are really great books that you would find on our shelves that you can go in and they will talk to you. You can set up a playlist for the kids to be busy for a little while. And probably if you just give them the device, they'll figure it out really quickly. It's a classic and it's always a good thing. One of the things that I really like and that is brand new is Tumble Math, which is one of the tougher things. I know a lot of you are trying to do school lessons at home, and Tumble Math is a fantastic resource. We just added this. There are entertaining stories that teach math and money concepts. Remember the old, this is a lot better than the old word problems. There are activities, there are even quizzes for parents who are trying to be a teacher for the first time. There are even suggestions on how to plan a lesson. It's all kinds of cool stuff. The kids won't even know they're learning math. I'm also excited that we can offer the Tumble Biblioteca, which is part of the Tumble books, but they're all things in Spanish. And at any time, you always click on the icon here to get to where you need to go. One of my favorites, I'm going to give you a quick look on this one and hope I can get back, is the Teen Book Cloud. Although it says teen, this is an awesome resource for adults as well because there are lots of classics. There are graphic novels. This one here, the Kate DiCamillo, Flora and Ulysses, is one of my absolute favorite books. I always tell people it's a story of a girl, a squirrel, a vacuum cleaner, and the meaning of true love. Folks, if you need a little time off, that's one to read. So back to the other page. So we've got all these wonderful things. Another substitute for lessons if you're looking for fiction and nonfiction is the Junior Library Guild, JLG at Home. There are all kinds of lessons and activities. Again, this is free. This one's a little trickier to maneuver. If we go over there, you'll have to scroll a little, ignore all this other stuff. You scroll down till you see these red tabs. You pick the one that you're interested in, and the site will come up. Ignore the sign in. You just start looking at things and start reading. And a lot of great stuff here for kids to supplement their lessons. I'm going to get back over to where we were here at the Bloomsburg website and some of my very favorites. And I want to finish this little guided tour talking about Power Library, which is a fantastic collection of information, entertainment resources provided by the Office of Commonwealth Libraries. That means it's free from the state of Pennsylvania. And there's a lot in this collection for adults and students, as well as storybooks for the littles. It's definitely the place for solid, reliable homework help for middle school, high school, and university level. It's when you get to the site, there's a lot to look at, and you should have your library card number ready because it will ask you for that. One of my recommendations, one of the top things, is BookFlix and TrueFlix for little kids and early readers. Honestly, if you want something to relax, this is a lovely collection. The first time I watched Click Clack Moo, one of my favorite books for little kids, it made me laugh so hard till I got tears in my eyes. And what's wonderful about BookFlix is that it always pairs a well-known story with a nonfiction. So Click Clack Moo, which is a bunch of really smart cows, then it pairs it with a nonfiction book that's really about cows. So it's fantastic. And TrueFlix focuses for a little bit older kids, and it's all nonfiction. So if we click on one of these links, or if you are on the online resources page, obviously the Power Library will get you there. And that is one of the things that you'll really want to look for. So the e-resources, there are an awful lot of things here, and you'll be amazed, and maybe you'll come back time after time. But one of the things that you'll click on either BookFlix, or you'll scroll down, don't know why they're not together, and look for TrueFlix at the very bottom. And what you'll do is you'll get to a page like this. You'll put in your library card number, click submit, and then you will be on. You can do the intro, or if you want some more information, again, the kids will probably figure this out really fast, and you just get started. And some of my favorite books are right here. Yep, it starts talking right away. And there's a lot to do here, so you'll see the pairing. There are all kinds of games and extra features to keep the kids busy. I highly recommend this one. It is just absolutely wonderful. There are some other resources here that are great to use. The state just added some extra ebooks over here. Now, these are a little bit less user friendly, but it's powerful. There are very, very many things. And what I recommend if you do go into this collection is to be patient with it and, do something like just try to find a keyword, put that in an author's name. It's mostly about learning subjects, but you can put in something like that, and then you'll be able to go to an item and download this. I do want to say, and sometimes it takes a little while, I do want to say that one of the things that I did test, I'm going to get back to somewhere else. When I did do a test of some of these things, the Teens Screen Cloud, for example, I did it on an iPhone and I didn't even need the password. It was really easy to do, and it's a great way to keep your tweens and teens busy. At any time, if you need some help with any of these things, obviously we're not in the library. I'm sorry about that. And we haven't figured out the technology to answer the phone yet. But you can always, anywhere on this, there's a place to get to the click on Contact Us at the bottom of any of these pages, and that shoots an email straight to me, and I will help you get started, or one of my colleagues will get in contact with you to set you up on these things. And again, I hope you'll visit the Bloomsburg Public Library online. And once we're open again, I hope you'll visit us in person. We would love to see you. Thank you, and happy reading. Stay safe, stay indoors. Thanks a lot. This is Lydia. Ta-ta. Bye. Talk to you again soon. Bye.
So thank you for staying with me and visiting with me. I hope that you'll find some resources to keep yourself and your family entertained and do that homework and keep on learning. And I hope these are some of the resources that you'll continue to use once the library's back open again. Again, if you don't have a Bloomsburg Public Library card, please go to the link at the top of the any of the pages that says free card. Go to the site, register for a card. We'll get that to you and the number as soon as we can. And we hope that you'll come into the library sometime and make that a permanent relationship. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.